I have been running Loom outbound for the past 4 years and a lot has changed. It's way more competitive than ever. The market has been somewhat saturated and also deliverability is harder than it's ever been. In this video, I'm going to go over how Loom has changed and the much simpler method that we are using to book in hundreds of calls each week for clients. I'm going to talk about a system that has increased the call booking rate of Loom videos by 20%, essentially taking it from a 1% call booked rate to a 20% call booked rate. So the current problem with Loom outbound is it's getting way more competitive, which means that your videos essentially need to be better and better and better to stand out, which means that people are going from making 1-minute videos to 3-minute videos to 6-minute videos to 10-minute videos, right? Making them better, more in-depth, more personalized, more valuable. The Loom view rate is also getting very low, so you need to send more. You run into deliverability issues because if you're sending them on your first email, Google and Microsoft don't like you sending people you've never emailed a video, and so it goes to spam. And the time to booked call ratio is just getting out of hand. Like the amount of time you need to put in to get a booked call is getting out of hand. If you have to make 100 videos per book call, it's not really worth it if those videos are taking you like 4 minutes each, and then you have to send them, and then you have to deal with the replies. It's just getting out of hand. So in this video, I'm going to go through a system which maximizes the Loom view rate, minimizes your time input, and does not have any deliverability issues. Okay, so for those that are relatively new, what is Loom outbound? So Loom is the software I'm using right now, so I don't want to go to the website because it might turn off the video. But essentially, it's when you make somebody a video and you typically do it on their website or on their social media profile, such that when they see the video, they see that you're like on their site. Typically, it's how it's done. And you make them a video and you say, "Hey Bob, hope you're doing well. I'm just on your site here. I could notice a few things that I think we could help you with. I wanted to share. We're working with somebody across town and we're doing this thing, and I think it could be really good for you." Da 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 da. And essentially, you're doing this and then embedding it in your outbound message, e.g. in an email. You're embedding it to this little GIF, or you're sending it to them via DMs. And what it does is it juices up the potency of your outbound message, because they watch that, they listen to your voice, they hear you talk about their problems, and it quickly builds way more trust and rapport than if you hadn't sent it. Okay, so typically you embed the video into your email or direct message, and often this is done with the prospect's website or social media profile in the background, so they know that it's personalized and enticed. On screen should be an example of what this looks like. So Raf, who is the person that helps me with these YouTube videos, he sent me a really good personalized Loom video. It was about 5 minutes long, and it went through the full system essentially of how he could help make me money through YouTube. Okay, and so on screen now, I'll be showing you that, and you can kind of see what it looks like.
Hey there, Hawani. I hope you're well, and I hope I said your name right. My name's Raphael, and like I said in the email, just as a quick Loom to go over certain aspects that's affecting your amount of booked calls you're getting on your website. And it's all directly actually from your YouTube channel. So the next minute or two, I'm just going to quickly run over some of these things that can be improved. And like I said, that's going to give you instantly better results. And I've actually created a quick Miro board that goes over some of these things. The first thing that I want to quickly go over is your description, your title, and your kind of SEO, right? Keyword research plus SEO optimization is incredibly
And I was really impressed with his Loom outbound, which is why I got on a call with him. So Loom outbound definitely does work. Okay, so in the good old days, and I'm talking about 2021, we started doing Loom video outbound, and we were getting 7% booked call rates, which is really good. Essentially, we would sit down and shoot 50 a day, and we'd get like 3.5 calls booked a day, and it would take us 8 hours of manual work, but we had like, we had like 15 to 20 calls booked a week, which was enough to acquire as much business as we wanted at the time. And it took 8 hours a day, but it was worth it at that time. We then automated it through VAs, doing something called Terminator Looms that Charlie Morgan, I think we got it from Charlie Morgan, essentially where what we realized, or what he realized that we copied and it worked, was that you could actually just shoot the audio. "Hey, hope you're well. I'm just on your site. We actually work with somebody across town, da da da." and then just overlay that on a website scroll of the prospect's website, and that was enough to essentially get the same 7% book call rates. All right. And then after that, we scaled this even further through software. So we use something called PitchLane. However, this can be done simpler, and that's what I'm going to talk about here. But I have other videos showing you how to go down the road of fully automating, making all the videos through something like PitchLane. But this can be done in a simpler way. And honestly, we've started testing this approach for ourselves, and we're getting really good results with the simpler Loom outreach method. So what I want to show you is the improved simple approach. So just so you know, this is the old approach. Essentially, you'd go scrape, let's say you scraped 100 leads. Let's say you can help water bottle manufacturers. Right? You scraped 100 water bottle manufacturers. You then made them all a video and you sent it to them. So you found 100 leads and you made Lumens for 100 leads. 90% of them won't view the video because it either has deliverability problems, or they just are not interested, or if they don't work there anymore, or the email's out of date, or for whatever reason, they don't view the video. Of the 10% that do view, maybe 10% will book in a call. And these are kind of the numbers that we're seeing. Obviously, it varies on industry and message and offer and everything. But around about 100 looms made per call, and you will run into email deliverability problems eventually, especially if you try and scale it. Okay? So that's the old approach, and the call booking rate's about 1%. Okay? This is the new approach, and it looks more complex, but it's actually simpler. So essentially, you're going to get leads, and you're going to send them an email. You're going to ask if they're open to you making a video, right? And about 1.5% are going to reply saying yes. That's what we've found. About 1.5% are going to reply saying yes. And then you're going to make them the Loom video. And because they've already asked for it, most of them watch it. Around 80% watch it. And of those 80% that watch it, 25% book call. The book call rate is higher because they've already said that they're open to a video about this topic. Okay. So yes, you need to scrape more leads. Right? You need to scrape more than triple the amount of leads. But you only need to make 5 looms per book call instead of 100. So it's 20 times better in terms of your time input out. So the first part of this is really easy to automate, right? So you can automate sending them this, right? You can automate this through something like Smartlead or Instantly, or actually you can probably automate this through any cold email sending software because it's really basic. You're just saying, hey Bob, we recently helped somebody similar get XYZ results. Can I send you over a video explaining how we did it? Right? And then everyone that says yes, then you make them a Loom video and make a good personalized Loom video on their site talking about these exact results. Okay. And then from there, what you can also do is you can connect with them on LinkedIn if you want to, and then send it to them on LinkedIn. You can really maximize the Loom sent to booked call rate by using an omni-channel approach. Okay. So the first part is really easy to automate, and now you only need to make 5 looms per booked call. So I want to show you the copy that we are currently running. So we are currently saying something like, hey, first name, I saw you worked with Industry Served. We currently generate calls with Industry Served for 2 other marketing agencies. Would you like me to send over a video on how we do it? So what that actually looks like once the AI is filled in. Hey Amanda, saw you worked with restaurants. We currently generate calls with restaurants for 2 other marketing agencies. Would you like me to send over a video on how we do it? Because Amanda works with restaurants due to what the AI scrape has done. Hey Audrey, saw you worked with flooring companies. We currently generate calls with flooring companies for 2 other marketing agencies. Would you like me to send over a video on how we do it? Okay. So you can see how 1.5% of people at least respond saying, sure, yes, send it over, interesting, da, 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 da. So that is the copy. And then from there, Daniel, in this case, my business partner, will manually make these videos and send it to them. And we have somebody else in our team also connect with them on LinkedIn. And so if they don't respond to the email, we send it to them on LinkedIn as well, if they accept the connection request. And so we can kind of, anyone that said yes, we can make sure that the video finds its way to them. And then we can maximize the amount of calls we book through that. So that is the new approach that I've seen essentially 20x the amount of calls you can book per Loom video. Over the past year, we've booked more than 3,000 calls for B2B companies and agencies. So if you are tired of inconsistent results or just want somebody else to handle generating calls for you, then you can book in a call with us below and we can see if our process is a good fit for you. If you'd rather set up this on your own, then you can check out my previous video where I showed you how to set up email accounts so you can run these campaigns at scale. See you there. Peace.